Hello everyone and welcome to another love reading. Today we are focusing on your person's current energies, current thoughts and feelings, and also on their next actions. I have prepared 3 cards here that I picked out randomly from the deck. So group number 1 gets the Setting Your Course card. Group number 2 gets the Muse card in the middle. And group number 3 gets the Hilarion card in the right. Okay, so group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. Also, if you like to choose by using number, we have number 3, we have numbers 1 and 5, or number 6, and we have number 5. So if that's of any significance to you, you can choose by using numbers. Please take your time, make your choice, and I'll put the timestamps in the description box below and also in the first comment, and I will see you at your reading. Hi, group number 1, you chose the Setting Your Course card, or number 3. Let's see, what are your person's current thoughts and energies, and then we'll look at their next actions. Okay, so we have King of Swords, we have the Emperor, so your person is in this very active thinking mode. They might have been acting a little bit detached in this connection of yours, so they might have seemed like they are detaching from this connection, but they're just trying to think things through. I see that your person is at this moment dealing with quite a lot of stuff that could be pulling them in all sorts of directions. So their mind is not exactly focused. This is what they're probably trying to do, to focus their mind, their thoughts, their energy, and try to find out what are their priorities, try to find out solutions for whatever problems they're going through, especially when it comes to your connection. So there could be some sort of a dilemma when it comes to your connection. There could be some sort of a choice that needs to be made. Either they have to make a choice, or they are waiting for you to make some sort of a choice, or they simply have to balance out two separate things. Okay, so your connection from their point of view could not be compatible with their lifestyle, with their friends, with their family, or something of that sort. There could be some sort of an opposition. Now this is not a very strong opposition. It's not something that cannot be solved or handled, and this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to think of the best way to handle this situation in a diplomatic way, in a way that will benefit everyone. In the past, within your connection, there might have been this energy of stubbornness, of them trying to get the bigger share. So there might have been some sort of an imbalance when it comes to the dynamic of this connection. Your person could be a very stubborn person. Okay, they could have said things, they could have taken things at a superficial level. We have the Emperor card, which is also Aries energy. Okay, so it's like a bit of a hot temper, a little bit of a stubbornness coming through, a little bit of a superficial way of thinking. So they're coming out of that energy though with the King of Swords. That's good, okay, they're trying to reach a compromise about it, but their attitude before might have caused some sort of issues, and they have started to realize, they have come into this state of self-awareness where they have started to realize, okay, well, maybe my approach wasn't the best approach, and my stubbornness and me holding my ground on certain things, even though I wasn't always right, was not the best course of action. Some of them could even be asking advice, okay, asking somebody who is older or somebody who has more experience in these things, maybe even a close friend, okay, so somebody wiser in this matter. It could even be like a counselor, like a counseling session or something of that sort, but it could be like a father figure or a grandfather figure. Whatever are their thoughts at this point, it is very clear that this person of yours is sort of wisening up. So if there's been some sort of a conflict or a misunderstanding within your connection, connection. They're sort of trying to take a step back and analyze things through and see who is who is to blame here. And from what I'm seeing here, it kind of seems like they kind of blame themselves. Okay, so they didn't take things seriously, they didn't take things at a deeper level, and they might have like kept you at a distance, or kept themselves emotionally detached, and they also seem emotionally detached at this moment, but this is not for the wrong reasons. This is because they're trying to go inwards, and they're trying to analyze everything that is happening and to figure out the best next steps they should be taking. So we get some cards from this other deck for the current energy and see what else. We have the Hanged Man. We have Ten of Swords, yes. We have the Queen of Wands. So it was clearly a matter of ego here, and they are willing to admit that. And they're trying to kind of look at things from a different perspective. They might, you know, they started seeing things from your perspective, from your point of view. They're trying to put themselves in your shoes and see how you would feel about it, how you felt about the entire situation. They're not happy about what they have discovered. Okay, they've realized the pain that they might have caused you, if that was the case, and they realize that they've harmed this connection through their stubbornness. So it's a lot of ego here. Okay, it's a lot of ego, a lot of stubbornness, a lot of unmoving energies, uncompromising energies. They never wanted to compromise. They always wanted to keep the connection at a certain level, at a level that benefited them, but not so much you. Okay, so there was this inequality. There was this uneven energies. We do have a lot of fire energy here. Okay, we do have a lot of fire energy, but there is also this sense of communication. Okay, there's this need to communicate, this will to communicate. However, like I said, it was one-sided. The communication was one-sided, and I feel like they are finally starting to get out of that energy and see things in a different way. Let's see the Ten of Swords real quick. Okay, we have Three of Pentacles. So your person is going through a growing stage. They are learning a lot from this experience. They are learning a lot from these thoughts that they're having at this very moment. It's helping them. It's helping them grow, and it's helping your connection grow. Let's see this Queen of Wands real quick. We have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, they see you as a very attractive person. Okay, they see you as a person with a lot of potential. That's why they are willing to change their way of thinking, change their way of being, because they see your value. Okay, they see a lot of potential in you. They see a lot of potential in this connection, and they see that this could be the beginning of something really, really beautiful. I feel like you are actually a very good communicator. You are a very a gentle person, very warm person. Okay, and you're also an action taker. So it might have been for some of you that you sort of cut them off to a certain degree, or told them off. So we'll get a really quick look at their next actions. Okay, so let's see the next action. We have Three of Wands. We have Strength reversed. And we have Judgment reversed. So I'm gonna need some clarifiers on this. Okay, what is this Strength reversed? We have Six of Wands reversed. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. And for this one, we have Page of Pentacles upright for the Judgment. We'll get one for the Three of Wands. Knight of Cups. So I'm seeing here that your person is going to break in the near future, is going to break this, I don't know, silence or time of uncertainty, time of them being cold and a little bit detached from your connection, and they will try to reach out with more of an open heart. They will want to express their thoughts on this connection. So it's overall this energy of openness, being open towards this connection, being open towards being vulnerable and sharing their feelings. This is going to require a lot from their part. So I'm sensing like this encouragement from you to not be harsh on them, because with the strength reversed and the six of mouths or six of wands reversed, they are going to swallow a huge chunk of their ego. This is going to be a huge compromise for a person like your person, who is very, very much caught up in their ego, caught up in this idea of control, caught up in the idea of being the dominant person. This step, coming forward, sharing their feelings, being open to you, is going to require a lot of inner strength from their part, and a lot of them giving up the absolute control of this connection, and having trust in you and having trust in your connection. They will finally confess how unfair this situation was for you. You might not get the big confession that you wanted, okay? They might not admit to the entire story, okay, their entire fault. They could not be ready for that just yet, okay? So time might be required, a little bit more time, but they will admit that they have been unfair towards you, and they have been unfair towards this connection, and this will be a step forward. So we'll get some cards from this deck. We have the Hermit, we have the Sun, and we have King of Cups. So in the near future, your person is going to start working on themselves. This is not necessarily a process that you will be involved in, okay? So it could be with your support, it could be without your support, and especially with the King of Cups, it's going to be very beneficial for the both of you. So it's almost like a self-discovery journey for them. But it's like, from what I'm seeing here, it's going to be mostly done by themselves, okay? So it's going to be alone at this point. Okay, Page of Cups. So you won't know much about it. They might not share a whole lot about it. Okay, Ten of Wands. And Justice. So yes, like I said, that the stage of inner balance that we're going to reach. Also, let's clarify this Ten of Wands, although Eight of Swords. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. It's again like they're going to come to the conclusion that it was, them. It was them, the ones who have sabotaged this connection. It was them who sabotaged their emotional connections overall. So this introspection, this inner growth that they will be going through, and it's not going to be easy for them, okay? So there might be some patience required of you during this time, because yes, they will come forward, yes, they will try to be a bit more open about their feelings, but like I said, they're not going to be completely open, they're not going to be completely vulnerable unless they go through all these stages, okay? So there's still a lot of work that needs to happen here, and it's going to be very difficult, and they're going to, like I said, this is a journey they're going to have to take on their own. So they will have to, like, how this person carries their burden. They have to carry their thoughts, all those thoughts, and see which ones they can put down and which ones they should still carry, okay? Because I feel like they've been holding on to all these sort of like old ideas and old ways of thinking and old beliefs, not very positive beliefs, and this kind of I feel like this has blocked a lot of connections throughout their life. Okay, so this is not just regarding your connection, this is regarding every single emotional connection they've had, and they will come to realize that, okay, through this inner growth. I suppose if you are willing to support them in this journey, then that's up to you. But the next actions, like I said, are going to be focused on their inner evolution, their inner strength, their inner growth. And this, on a long term, is going to benefit the both of you. Okay, so group number 1, this was your reading. I hope it was helpful. I hope it resonated, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Hi, group number 2, if you chose the Muse card, this will be your reading, or numbers 1 or 5 or number 6. Let's see what are your person's current thoughts and energies, and then we'll focus on the next actions. Okay. So we have Queen of Swords, we have Six of Beetles or Six of Pentacles, we have Seven of Swords. Okay, so we need some clarifiers on these. The Emperor. Ten of Pentacles. And I have 2 that have fallen. We have the High Priest and we have the Ace of Swords. I'll just put them here. From what I'm seeing here at this point, your person seems to be, in a way, coming up with excuses. For some of you, there could actually be a situation where this connection seems impossible, or there are some obstacles within this connection for whatever reason. For others, with the High Priest or the Hierophant, we're gonna call it the Hierophant, which is the card of commitment. It could be about commitments somewhere else. Doesn't necessarily have to be like a romantic commitment, but for some of you, it could actually be that. But it's about commitment somewhere else. But this is, how should I put it? This is not something that couldn't be solved. So I feel like your person is in this very evasive energy, where they're trying to come up with excuses that will prevent them from dealing with the situation in a rational way, because they're not comfortable at this point with doing that. They feel, in a sense, for some of them, they feel like they are misunderstood, like you don't understand, or other people don't understand their situation, like people don't understand how difficult this is for them. With the Ten of Pentacles, there's this idea, again, this idea of stability, and also comfort. Okay, so they don't want to leave their comfort zone, or they are in the situation where they don't want to leave that situation because it's nice and cozy for them. So whatever situation they find themselves in is incredibly beneficial for them. They feel like they're at the top of their game. They feel like they are in control of everything. Everything is nice and dandy. Everything is, nice and flowing for them. They are the Emperor. Okay, so why change this? So if there is this need for change, and with the Ace of Beasts or the Ace of Swords, I feel like there is some sort of a need for change. Okay, so you might want something to change in this connection. They are trying to avoid that. They're trying to come up with all sorts of excuses. They are trying to present a different point of view, but this point of view is one that will benefit them, okay? One that will benefit their situation, one that will keep them in this comfortable situation for as long as they can drag it on. So not exactly the most positive energy, unfortunately, when it comes to your person. They're trying to rationalize things. They might come up with arguments, valid points. Okay, so they're going to present things in this very rational manner, or they're trying to approach things from this very rational manner. They're very much up in their head, like they're coming up with like very logical excuses. So it's basically, even if you try to confront this person, whatever you would say, they will try to counteract that, that will try to sort of fight back with logical arguments. And they do sort of have a point, because I do see here, like I said, this person is very, very stable. Very stable in their current energy, in their current situation. Very comfortable, and they don't want to give up that comfort. Okay? Although they know they should. They know they should, but it's kind of like they keep avoiding that moment. They keep avoiding that moment because they just, why change things? They believe that things are just fine the way they are. I'll get some cards from this other day. We have the Emperor again. They want to be in control of things. We have 9 of Wands. And we have the 6 of Pentacles again. Oh man, no. We have 2 of Pentacles for the 9 of Wands. Let's see the Ace of Swords. No, it's... Oh. I don't know what to tell you guys. It's like they're in this energy where they want to have it their way. It's a matter of they want to have their cake and eat it too, and they are going to stand up for this for as long as they can. So you could be in a situation where you are put on the second place. Whatever the first place is, it doesn't matter, it could be anything, but you find yourself in a situation, you could find yourself in a situation where you feel like you are the second best. But this situation is not exactly equal. Okay, so this is not exactly fair to you. I feel like they know this, but they will hold on to their situation, and they will, like I said, come back with arguments against any sort of opposition they get from you, with logical arguments. Okay, so we have a clean table. Let's see, what are the next actions? 4 of Wands, 4 of Mouth. The Flying Machine or the Chariot. The Magician. This is 4 of Wands. Page of Swords. Seven of Cups. And what's manifesting here? Lovers. So there's this whole vibe of immaturity coming from your person. In a sense, they kind of feel like they want to manifest love. They want love for themselves. They do believe in love. It's not that they don't believe in love. They want to manifest something. And since we're talking specifically about your connection, they want to manifest something with you. So they want to manifest love in this connection. However, there could be in the near future this realization that they're not exactly ready for something serious, for a serious commitment at this point. That they are still trying to find their way, that they are still trying to compare their options, okay, and see what else they can do. With the 7 of Dragonflies, which is the 7 of Cups, it kind of feels like, with the Flying Machine or the Chariot, it kind of feels like this person is not yet ready to settle down. And by settling down, I don't mean just getting married or anything like that. I don't think this person is ready for a serious commitment, although the feelings are there. They could even be very young for some of you, but it doesn't have to be, okay? They're just simply immature or not ready, or they feel like this connection is too young for something like that, and they're still trying to keep their options open. Now, these options don't necessarily have to be about romantic things, okay? But it could be for some of them, I don't know, for some, but I feel like it's just a small number that they want to keep their romantic options open, but they want to keep other options in life open, okay? So for example, you are together and they get this a job offer that's incredible somewhere else, in another town, in another country, in another part of the world. They're going to take it. They want to be able to take that, okay? If there is an opportunity to travel somewhere where they've always wanted to travel, they want to take it. So they're not ready to offer like a big commitment at this point, because like their current situation is very good for them. It's very good for them. And while it might seem like stable, they do enjoy their freedom. This is a person who really enjoys their freedom. So in the near future, there's not going to be any commitment. Okay, there's not going to be any settling down with this person. It might be a recognition of their feelings, but sadly in this situation it won't help much, it won't make much of a difference, because it's still not going to make you feel better, I suppose. Okay, that's up to you, I guess. Let's get some cards from this other deck. Ace of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, and the Chariot again. I'm just get one for the Ace of Swords, the Star. The Star, the Star. So, yeah, it's basically the same idea. It's the same idea. Your person wants to, well, metaphorically speaking, we're just gonna put it, travel the world. They want to see the world. Okay, they want to be open to everything. They want to be open to adventure. They want to be open to possibilities. Okay, so there's this sense of openness to them. That's why everything is just seems on standby in this connection. Okay, that's why it seems like nothing is going, like things are going nowhere. Like they are trying to avoid taking things at a next level. So there's this entire energy of openness. So I suppose that's for now, for the time being, that's as much as you will get from this connection, from this person. Should we look at the bottom of the deck? It's the Ace of Pentacles. This person could be trying to build themselves up. Okay, they could be focused on material gain, they could be more focused on their career, they could be focused on building stability for themselves. So they might feel like for the time being, as long as they don't have everything going on for them, like a good job or house or something of that sort, they shouldn't settle down, they shouldn't make big promises. So they are working towards it. They are working towards gaining a stable situation for themselves. And probably, most likely, only after they've achieved that, they will start thinking seriously of this, lovers energy, manifesting love for themselves. But yeah, so for a lot of you, you could be on a second place, and on the first place would be taken by their job, their career, their like all the possibilities they might get in life. They're focused on that. They want to keep their focus on that. So group number 2, this was your reading. I hope it was helpful. I hope it resonated, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Hi, group number 3. For those of you who have picked the Hilarion card, or number 5, this will be your reading. Let's see, what is your person's current energy? We have the Page of Swords, Page of Beads, Ace of Cups, Six of Wands reversed, Justice, Strength. I feel like your person is at a stage where they are finally starting to admit their feelings towards you, their feelings towards this connection. These feelings are positive ones, okay, because we do have the Ace of Cups in the middle. But I feel like your person might have been in this denial state for a while, either because of ego, either because of fear. Maybe they try to keep themselves detached from the situation because, the reasons may vary from one situation to another, but they do seem to be in the position where they are finally admitting that to themselves. Okay, they're finally admitting that yeah, they kind of caught feelings for you. They are kind of invested in this connection. As much as they try to stay away from it emotionally, it didn't work too well for them because their heart got caught up in this. It's not something that actually bothers them. I feel like it's more like a sense of relief for them at this moment because they've been fighting with this for so long, maybe for a lot of them, like for quite a while now. They've been fighting with this for so long that it's kind of gotten them, admitting this, it's gotten them to this point of, peace, inner peace and acceptance. For some of them, they might have tried to play some like mind games. Okay, they might have tried to seem unapproachable. uh, you know, they actually, maybe some of them might have wanted to actually stay detached from this situation. Let's get some cards from this side of the deck. We have Temperance. Okay, so we have Two of Pentacles. We have Eight of Cups. Let's see this Two of Pentacles, the Magician. See, here's the thing. I feel like your person might have been very hesitant in investing in this connection or getting involved in this connection due to some past negative experience when it comes to their romantic affairs. With the Temperance card, we could be talking about healing from something. They might have been afraid to invest emotionally in somebody after that experience and those experiences. They might have lived with a lot of regret. They might have beaten themselves up because of that situation. They might have sworn themselves that they will never love again or something of that sort. Okay, so maybe that's why for a lot of them they kept themselves detached from this and they tried not to invest a lot of feelings into your connection. But I'm seeing here, especially like we have the Justice and we have the Temperance card. This person is willing, for the sake of this connection, for your sake, to heal those wounds, because they kind of feel like it's going to attract negative things in their life, or they're going to push you away, or they're going to miss out on a lot of good things if they linger in that negative energy. So I feel like your connection is the one that pushed them to this energy of wanting to heal whatever happened with them, whatever disappointments they had in the past. Now these could be romantic, they could also be family related, like some childhood issues for some of them, so it depends on every person. For some of them, they even try to not admit to themselves what is exactly the root of the problem, right? So they try not to admit to themselves that they were in this denial mode, but they will eventually, like I said, find the strength to heal, and they will find the strength in this connection. Okay, so this is what pushed them to move away from those negative energies. Okay, so let's take a look at the next actions. We have Seven of Cups. We have Page of Cups. We have Seven of Swords. Okay, let's see what the Seven of Swords is. King of Wands. Page of Cups, the Magician. Okay, so your person is noticing, is starting to notice the potential of this connection, the potential of what the two of you can achieve together. They will try to take things further in this connection. It's going to be small steps, so it's not going to be anything grand. Okay, they are still very cautious about everything. There will still be this energy of a little bit of a self-sabotage here. Okay, so they will out of their fear, out of their ego, out of their pride, this is something that you might have to come to terms with. Okay, there's something that you might have to accept from them, that there's going to be that sense of fear and that sense of pride within them. because of everything that has happened, and they might not, share everything that's on their heart and on their mind with you. But that doesn't mean that there's something bad happening, okay? That doesn't mean that they're hiding like very serious, very deep stuff from you. It's just the fact that they're trying to be cautious about it until they feel a little bit safe within this connection. Let's get some cards from this other deck. We have Three of Cups. We have Four of Swords. Okay, so we get the healing energy, right? We get the healing energy again. We have Two of Wands. Let's see this Three of Cups. The Tower. Okay. Swords. Knight of Swords. So we have this beautiful energy of transformation, of moving forward. I know the Tower card seems very, very intimidating in this spread, but to me kind of seems like, kind of looks like, like going from one year to another, right? It's like out with the old and in with the new, okay? So it's sort of like a new perspective on things from their part, where they don't focus so much on the negative aspects. They're trying to leave that behind, okay? They're trying to accept, come to terms with whatever happened, and they're trying to come into this more positive energy, okay? More beneficial energy. Also, like I said, a lot of healing involved, a lot of healing, a lot of introspection, thinking about, their situation, their past situation, your current situation, so they will be able to take the next steps in a wise manner. I feel like they're going to, after this self-discovery, this healing time, they're going to be a bit more bold when making decisions, when taking action in emotional matters in this connection. They also, there will be this whole new world of possibilities opened in front of them. Okay, so they're going to view, basically they're going to view the world from a perspective they've never had before, because they've kept themselves into that trauma cycle, that pain cycle, the cycle of pain of that. But once they heal, they're just gonna have this very new, fresh view on things, and a lot more courage. So they could even be more open about their feelings. Like once you open the gates, everything's gonna flood in, from their part. So that's a good sign, okay? That's a good sign. Let's see the bottom of the deck. We have the Two of Pentacles, and then we have the Page of Cups. So there's going to be this sense of balance, but also this sense of a new beginning, basically. The sense of new beginning, right? From a different perspective, a better perspective. And the Hierophant, but it's reversed, okay? So sort of they won't feel stuck anymore. They won't feel trapped in their old way of thinking. It's going to be a big step forward. So yeah, group number 3, this was your reading. I hope it was helpful. I hope it resonated, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.